It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from Lumen Field. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Big Ace! Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Taking a deep shot here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, hey, hey! Let's go! Here we go! 2-2-1.
From the gun, it's Murray. That pass caught by Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The give now to Benson. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying on the ground with Benson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teachy tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Finds the in route complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Benson on 1st and 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Benson on the counter. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Throwing here, Murray. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Now Kyler. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good point.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast. From the 23. Short pass caught by his tight end. Racing down the left side. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action on 1st. He lets a heater wide open downfield. Got it! And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10, Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 38. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Kyler to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of 1 here on New Year's Eve. We've got a close one here. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Kyler looking to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Murray on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. He's trying to push the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Murray here on 1st down. He's trying to go deep again. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air, 3rd and long. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
On 4th down, here's Murray. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance to have too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quick throw to the left is complete. It's a Seattle touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks grow the lead now to 22 points. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw complete to Williams. Down the left sideline he goes. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they pick him off again. And the Seahawks get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready? 19 Lions.
Rattler to the air now. Finds his man over the middle. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing is Rattler. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Right on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep once again. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now they send their back in motion right. He's on the move. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's got it over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 46. Complete over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again. On
1st and 10, it's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Murray. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals chop some of the lead off before the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Escapes the pocket. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Here we go, shot.
Play action on first down. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Right there to tack on the point after. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And they pick him off again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
This is a lonely place, and I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
He's back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
What are you doing? Pick it up. Come on, teamwork.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the 2nd half with some needed points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. And the Cardinals electing to try another 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Handoff running left, Walker. A lot of grass ahead. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. set, 1st and 10.
Big Ace.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man left. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Murray here on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And the defender comes away with it. And the Seahawks have it once again after yet another interception.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Second and 3 now. Rattler. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Big Ace, Big Ace.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on a quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
Omaha. Shoot.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He puts everything behind this one. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Omaha.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Hey.
2nd and 3. McBride hauls it in. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Yeah, that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Kyler throwing here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Right on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Benson now from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Throwing here, Murray. Caught for big yards on the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put at least a tiny dent into that lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 yards on the pickup. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.